leave the country and don't show up for the trial. Or they get caught doing criminal things like paying off a judge or something. They have taken my right for a jury to decide if I'm guilty, and now a judge tells a jury that I'm guilty, and they're trying to hide that from the jury. And during the jury questioning, they were really confused and kept asking, well, I thought you're innocent until proven guilty in criminal or civil trial. And she goes, well, this is a special case. I say he's guilty. She read that to the jury. I say Alex Jones is guilty. And now you're going to decide how guilty he is. And then they get up there and put all these edited videos out completely out of context. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. And this is the weaponization of the judiciary. It's absolutely horrifying. This is a witch hunt. This is a show trial. This will go down in history as one of the greatest show trials ever to happen, not just here, but even in places like Nazi Germany. I mean, even in Nazi Germany, they let you basically be innocent or proven guilty. They would then just rig parts of the trial. Here, she says, I'm guilty until proven guilty. Guilty until proven guiltier. Not guilty until proven innocent, like Nazi Germany, because you were guilty until proven innocent in Nazi Germany. Here, I'm guilty, the judge says, and then they decide how guilty. And then, I mean, the process of this has been unbelievable. They have all our emails, all our documents, all our videos that we gave them. They defaulted as saying we didn't give them any of that. I spent millions and millions of dollars. They don't tell anybody that she's fined me $1.5 million. And we're not allowed to tell the jury that. She put an order out saying, you will not tell the jury that you're innocent. You will not tell the jury that you're not getting a fair trial. This is an order and motions in limine. You will not tell the jury that you're not a bad person. I have to sit there while they go, he agrees he's guilty, and you're just going to decide how much he pays. This is the murder of your rights to due process, to the federal Constitution and the state Constitution of Texas, that in any number of just a few dollars, that you get the jury to decide if you're guilty, and then they decide damages in a separate group of hearings.
Mr. Jones, I hate to interrupt, but what do you have to say to the victims' families about the evidence that was laid out? We all know Sandy Hook's, it's happened. You mocked the parents. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, well, that wasn't, so you just said the evidence. That was a bunch of edited garbage. Did you notice he kept saying that I made fun of Heslin? I never said his name until today. And we're going to show all that in there. All lies. My fill-in host was just reading a Zero Hedge article because it was a huge controversy. I went on Megyn Kelly and said I thought it happened. I went on Megyn Kelly and said I was sorry. They didn't show you that. They showed a controversy about something that a news article on Zero Hedge said that a guy on the radio was just reading a ton of articles hours and hours a day, and they make that a big giant conspiracy that we were attacking him. Never said his name. But I mocked him. You just said it. Aren't you smart?
I'm very smart, and we also...
This is the incredible deception we're dealing with. I'm going to tell you again. You're having all of your rights robbed. This is a kangaroo court. This is a show trial. This is a Constitution destroying, absolute, total, and complete travesty. This is lawfare. This is the weaponization. You see, this guy saying you've already lost.
You've already lost, Alex. 150 million.
You should see that you've already lost. See, because the judge said I was guilty. I don't have $1 million. That's another thing. I don't have $1 million in the bank. Brother, this is all. I know this is going to blow up in their face politically. Down the road, everybody's going to know.
Alex, what is the $8 million in cryptocurrency?
That was donated, yeah, and it's all been spent.
Money.
And it's all been spent.
That you got.
And it's all been spent, and it's all gone fighting this.
Why didn't you show up to earlier hearings? Why didn't you show up to the earlier hearings?
I'll come back and talk to you guys later. Well, I mean, why didn't Heslin show up to earlier hearings? I mean, I'm working on the air every day. I'm trying to run an operation. We're not allowed to tell the jury.
Is that more important than
we're not allowed to tell the jury that InfoWars is bankrupt, and we're putting federal filings in showing we have no money to prove that.
Do you plan to be here the rest of the trial?
We got business here.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you want to be bamboozled and lose your First Amendment and lose your Seventh Amendment and lose all that, go ahead. You're having your rights to a trial by jury to decide if you're guilty or innocent stolen from you. This is a kangaroo court. This is a political action. It's a witch hunt. I'll be back later.